Ay, 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 you guys, part 2. I apologize. Oh my goodness, I am not technical at all, and my battery is fully charged, but it just shut off. It completely shut off. So I am so sorry. Sometimes I think I am just not meant to do these videos for some reason. Anyway, come back to the back of the chair. Again, please accept my deepest apologies. And if I knew how to edit to bring 2 videos together, I would do that for you so you didn't have the interruption, but I have no idea how to do that. So come to the back of the chair, let yourself root down through the soles of your feet. You might hold on to the back of the chair for support and begin to rock forward and back, really grounding in through the soles of the feet. Lift up nice and tall through your spines. We're coming into a supported mountain pose, holding on to the back of the chair. And let yourself ground and root here and begin to shift the weight into your right leg, your right foot. Take a little bend in that knee, and then very slowly, I'll turn this way so that you can see me. Very slowly you'll bend through that left knee, grabbing onto the foot if you would like with that left hand, giving yourself a nice stretch through the front of that left thigh. And if you'd like to, you can begin to press that left foot into your hand, creating a little more resistance, a little more opening through the hip. Using the chair for support to help you with the balance, find a steady gaze in front of you. Take a few breaths. One more inhale here. And then on the exhale, very slowly release. You can let your legs bend side to side if you'd like, a little wiggle. We'll do the same thing on the other side, so keeping your left hand on the back of the chair. I'll turn this way so that you can see me. Root down through that left foot. When you're ready, nice tall through the spine, begin to shift the weight into that left leg, keeping a slight little bend, pressing up out of the hip as you bend through your right leg, grabbing onto the foot behind you. And if this doesn't work and grabbing onto the foot is not accessible, you can always wrap a strap around your foot and hold on to the strap. It'll give you a little bit more space here. So always honoring your body and where you are in this moment. It doesn't matter what you could do yesterday or what you hope to do tomorrow. What matters is this moment. Continue connecting with the breath. If you want to begin to press that foot into your hand, sending it back behind you a little bit, opening up through the front of that right hip, you can do that. If that's not comfortable, then just stand with a nice thigh stretch. Take a couple more breaths here, finding that steady gaze out in front of you. And when you're ready, very slowly release. From here, we're going to turn the chair. So you'll bring it to one end of your mat with the seat facing the long edge of your mat. And then, still supported on the mat so it doesn't move, step back about a foot, maybe a foot and a half, and you'll want to adjust yourself as we move forward. Again, roll the shoulders a couple of times. And then from here, begin to shift the weight once again into that right leg, that right foot, and step your left foot right onto the seat of the chair. You might begin to shift your weight forward. Maybe you hold on to the back of the chair, giving yourself a nice stretch through the back of that right leg. Adjusting that back leg as much as you need to so you can send it back behind you a little more if you'd like. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, very slowly begin to straighten out through that front leg. You might walk your hands down to the seat. You might begin to bend through that right knee as you fold over your left leg. Very slowly begin to bend through that right knee once again, letting your hands come wherever they're most comfortable, feeling that nice stretch. And then again, Begin to straighten through that left leg, shifting your hips back, bending through that right knee, folding over that left leg. Coming back up once again, bend through that knee, bring yourself to standing and very gently release that left foot down to the earth. So if you're feeling really wobbly and this is hard on your balance, you might bring the chair to a wall so that you can grab onto the wall with one hand for support. This time we're gonna root into that left foot and then slowly step that right foot forward. Bending through your knee, you can bring your hands to the back of the chair and adjust as you need to give yourself that nice, beautiful stretch through the back of that left leg. Find what works for you here. Take another breath. And then on your exhale, very slowly begin to straighten through that right leg. Bring a little bend to your left leg as you bring your hands down to your seat, folding over your right leg, folding forward, creating that beautiful stretch there. When you're ready, bending through that knee, walking your hands forward once again, shifting forward. Take a couple breaths here. And then slowly releasing the hands down, straightening out through that right leg, bending through your left leg, folding forward. Slowly bend through that leg. Once again, walk your hands up so you're lifting up through your torso and then pressing that left foot into the floor. Slowly release that right foot down. You can give your legs another shake if you'd like. From here, take a deep inhale, lift the arms high. On your exhale, begin to hinge forward, bringing your hands down to your seat. Giving yourself a nice stretch through the back and through the shoulders. You can bend your knees if you'd like, resting your chest down on your thighs. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Feel that nice support of the chair under your hands. And then when you're ready, begin to straighten your legs. Step your feet back as wide as your mat. And then from here, begin to shift your hips back, creating that nice length through your spine, almost like we're coming into a supported wide down dog. Pull your belly button in. You can bend your knees if you'd like. Again, move in a way that feels good to you in your body. What does your body need in this stretch? Take a couple more breaths here. Very slowly begin to walk your hands back. You can release your hands onto your knees and slowly press yourself up to standing. Give those shoulders a couple of rolls. And then from here, we're going to come down to our seats. So use the chair for support, lower your hips down however you want to get there. And then from here, you're going to have your hips probably about 1.5 feet away from the chair, and you can adjust as we move forward. Use the support of your knees to slowly lower your spine all the way down to your mat. And then begin to rest your feet up on the edge of the chair. So it's almost like you're creating a little box with your legs. And you can stay right here, maybe lifting your hips a little and lowering them back down to release any tension in your low back. Spread your feet apart, a little bit wider than hips width distance. And very slowly begin to bend through your right knee, placing the ankle over that left knee. So we're getting a nice, beautiful hip stretch in this figure 4 pattern here. You might take your right hand and begin to press that right knee open. You can find stillness, or if it feels good, let your leg kind of sway side to side. And again, adjust your hips either forward or back to find the right spot for you. Very slowly release the cross of that ankle. I'll do the same thing on the other side, taking your left ankle, crossing it over the right knee, opening up through that left leg, maybe taking your left hand, placing it on the inside of the knee to press it open, and either finding stillness or taking those gentle rocks, keeping a nice flex through that left foot to protect the knee joint, and breathe. Feel into the sensation, creating space with the inhales, letting go on the exhales. Slowly release that left hand down beside you, uncross the ankle, and then from here, we're just going to rest the backs of your calves on the chair. So you may, again, scooch your hips forward this time so that you're nice and supported. And here's where it might feel good to take a pillow or a blanket and rest it underneath your calves to give a little bit of comfort there as we come into our final resting pose in this nice gentle inversion. So let yourself take the time, give yourself the energy to move into a space that feels really good in this position. And if regular Shavasana would feel better to you, then by all means listen to your body. Take any micro adjustments that your body needs to fully settle. Your hands might fall by your sides, this time palms facing up in that effort of receiving. And then close your eyes and let yourself go. Fully surrender into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like, but in the interest of time, for those of you that need to get back to work and back into your day, when you're ready, begin to bring your awareness back to your breath and back to your body. Deepening your breath slightly and adding on those very gentle, subtle movements when you feel ready. Very gently, being mindful of the chair, bending through your knees, allow yourself to bring your calves off of the chair and let yourself rock onto your side, whichever side would feel best to you, coming into a fetus pose for just a moment. Allow your body to fully reintegrate. And then using the strength of your upper body, slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you in this moment. Keeping your eyes closed down if that feels okay. And let your hands rest in your lap, palms face down for just a moment. And then bringing hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Bowing your forehead to your fingertips, connecting head to heart. The light in me honors and deeply bows to the light in each of you, with so much love and gratitude for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Whenever you're doing this, again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I hope it didn't interrupt your practice too much. Sending love to you all. Have a great day.